Beautiful beloved brothers and sisters, Geeia Ariati. I am the oracle of the 144 and beyond, and I am of sound heart and sound mind. I am a teacher of the law of one, and I am here to be a speaker of truth. Today I want to show you, guide you, and teach you something that will allow for you to discern truth from illusion, to allow for you to see where you are tricking yourself and where you are yet to become embodied in the fullness of your wisdom. I want to teach you a tool of consciousness that is so simplistic you will be surprised that you haven't used it before, and that it is not known, as the core elements of all universal laws and all sacred wisdoms are very simple in nature. It is only through the distortions and through the mutations of consciousness that seem to have made them complex. But the simplicity and the nature of that of consciousness is weaved into everything. And this is one tool that as a human being you can use in every moment. So we're talking about resonance, resonating at something. We talk about being in vibrational resonance to something and attracting certain things into your energy field through manifestation processes. We talk that resonance is that we can bring into our experience, or that our life is based on the resonance of that which we are being. But how often do we talk about the fullness of how resonance, vibrational resonance, will tell you if something is true or something is a lie? Now, a lie being that of an illusion or a separation point, simply that there is not enough information in the point of expression, that it is not resonating at the truth of what you be or what you know beyond the separation point. So what that means is that when you are learning to trust your intuitive guidance, when you are trying to figure out when something is of my ego mind and my true mind, when you are trying to decide if this relationship is a good idea or it's not, when you are trying to make a decision, when you are trying to feel into what someone is saying, when you are deciding what food is best to put inside your body, the best thing to do is to start to practice this simple tool. A tool around vibrational resonance. Now, if you know that each one of your cells vibrates to different energy signatures, and if you know that you have cells that are programmed at different frequencies of light, they hold different information sections or stores, different consciousness expressions, until they are illuminated into one source frequency. They are made up of parts in the interpretation of the mind. And so as we are in parts based on this reality, and that we have decided through separation that this is the experience, we can't change or defy reality. I am me and you are you. Although we are one in the holistic nature of frequency and vibration at the highest expression of self-realization, there is a separation point. And quite frankly, I want to keep it there because I enjoy being me and I don't know if I want to be you. So if you can see that separation is necessary, separation was created as the rules of this universe with polarity, but you do not have to be bound or dictated by these rules. You can transcend them. You can come into God's law, God's rule, and still maintain in separation, because you choose to see beyond it, but you see the reality of it. It's called being in the world, but not of the world. And so here you can look at, to the point that you're deciding you would like to go to this, use the resonance of frequency. How does one know truth? Truth is felt through resonant vibration. If you have a commitment and a declaration that truth is the most important thing to you, and that you are here for truth. You are here to find the truth. You are here to declare yourself a truth speaker, that truth is the most important thing in your reality to interpret, or that you simply have the intention to ask for what is true and what is an illusion in each moment, you will find the vibrational resonance very quickly. So what that does is that as I am sitting here, I can ask myself, is it true that my name is Geeia? Now my body is vibrating in the truth of that. However, if you had asked me that when I was younger, if my name was Geeia, I would have said no, and my body would have contracted without even realizing why. My name was given to me in this reality. It was never my name, which is why some people call it the straw name when it comes to sovereign law. Because it was not the name of the essence or the octave of my spirit. It was the name that was placed upon me. I did not choose it. It did not have vibratory resonance to that of the I am presence that I be. And so when I said, my name is Danielle, my body is contracting. It is not truth. I am not that. That is a name that I will use to work my way in this matrix construct, but it is not my name. And so when you notice contraction, holding, tenseness, density, when you feel stiff, when you ask yourself a question, would I like to eat an orange for breakfast? Your body will tell you by how it feels in resonance of truth or illusion. There are simply two questions in every answer. There's simply two answers to every question in every moment. Wow, that was it. And bit of a glitch in the matrix there. If you were to ask, do I want an orange for breakfast? I already know it's a no. My abdomen starts to gurgle. My tummy starts to feel a little bit queasy. It's saying, no, I don't want an orange for breakfast. But what I wouldn't mind is, at this point in time, in the future projection of who I am, pineapple juice feels good in my body right now. So pineapple juice would be true if I was to order my food for tomorrow at this point in time. That is truth. So when you ask yourself around something, about a belief, about history, about when something is written, how I became trained in truth and illusion was I did this with everything in my life. Every possible question, every thought, every word that came out of my body, I felt the cellular structure of my vessel either resonate at truth or contract, stagnate, convulse, move, tense. There was some kind of holding of the energy flow when it wasn't true. There was a weightedness, there was a heaviness. There was a separation point from the flow of consciousness. And so one of the ways that I was shown how amazingly skilled I was at this, because I have an amazingly talented vessel that vibrates as a conduit to receive source frequency in truth, so I can interpret and communicate to you these messages, is I picked up a Bible and I started to read. I was guided by my source. Go and get the Bible. Okay. Go to the Sims, Pims, Sims, Mariateteana. Go to a page. Start reading and running your finger across the words. And every word that is distorted, manipulated, and made up, my body would contract. It would contract so strongly because my guidance was to show me this. That was an illusion in the Bible. That was not truth. That was mutated. In these paragraphs, I was finding about 3 to 7 words. 5 to 7 in most of the Sims. Palms. You can tell I haven't read the Bible, right? Because I don't need to. Because I remembered God here, not from outside of me. I know the teachings of the Bible in truth, so I don't need it. But what happened was, as my body contracted in the manipulated words, a new word was given to me from Source. A word that was supposed to be there. The word that was distorted in the receiving of the channel of the information. When I translated those 5 words, the entire verse completely resonated at a different frequency. The message was completely different to what was written. You couldn't even say that they shared the same vibrational signature. This is how quickly we mutate our reality, ourselves, our interpretation of life. It only takes a few words out of vibrational resonance of truth to end up in the illusion. So resonating at truth, feeling your body open to vibrational resonance where energy pulses through you in the natural creation of life, or closes and contracts, there is a lie. Some form of lie. Even in points of vulnerability, even when it's scary to talk, even when you are moving through trauma, energy moves. If energy is not moving, there is a lie attached. It is not true. If you are contracted, if you are heavy, if you are sick, if you cannot see the way forward, if you are not guided, it's because you are sitting in separation, illusion, and not truth. Because when truth is there, information is provided. So all you need to do is practice feeling the words that you think. Simple words. Body, vessel. Shall I have coffee this morning? No. Okay. My body does not want coffee. Doesn't matter what my stories are about coffee and how much I need coffee. And then I'm tired. What would my body like instead? Now, some of you are going to be able to receive information when you ask a question like that. Others are going to have to use yes and no answers. Body, would you like water? Body, would you like juice? Body, would you like to go outside and put your feet on the earth? This is being guided in intuitive truth of source frequency. Sometimes you will be able to just know because you're guided, you're pulled. There's a pull to the truth when you're so used to being in separation. It is not that you're being pulled outside of yourself, it's that you're pulled because you're so used to not having energy move through you. When you're in severe separation and disconnect, it feels like there is nothing in you. So when you're pulled to something, it's because the energy is starting to move and resonate and vibrate in new ways. The intensity of energy moving through you is because it has to move through so much separation to be received. A download, when you receive such a large amount of influx of energy, is because there was a big block in your brain that wasn't allowing that information to be realized. Yet that's how we experience it, through our human belief systems, our constructs, and that which we call reality. So where are the contraction or the resistance points? They are the lies. Anytime you are sitting in that, you have a lie attached to your thought forms. What is underneath the lie? It's very powerful to the infinite being to say, actually that's a lie, I'm lying to myself. What's really here? That is empowering, to know where you have created an illusion, where you have told yourself the story, where you have continued to justify. And then when you recognize it, because you feel it, and you go, actually, I'd love to illuminate that and look beyond that in vibrational truth. What is the truth here? What is the truth here? In truth, what would my body like to do today? In truth, what am I thinking about this person? In truth, what is this experience showing me? In truth, source-guided truth. If I ask for source-guided truth, your vibration will resonate to that. And you will find the infinite nature of who you are. That your intuition will come online faster than you had ever believed possible. That the guidance will unlock because the separation point is removed. It becomes easeful and graceful. What is vibrating at truth and what is vibrating at illusion? What is vibrating at source? What is vibrating at separation? Feel the body, then the thought can be interpreted. Use them together. This is mind-heart coherence. The brain asks for an information. The information will come as separation or truth. The brain will ask a question and your default programs will come online. If you ask the right question, you can start to play with this very simple technique. Contraction of the body, the cells. That means that you are not aligned to source resonance. There is information there to awaken in the awareness of truth guidance. And when you will hear God, you want to hear God? Ask to feel the thought forms of God. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for receiving this transmission. Thank you for awakening your mind to the simplicities of frequency and vibration. If you resonate to this, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you would like to support my mission, please donate in the donation link in my link tree. There is also events there and different ways that you can work with me. I love you. Ahava.